Shut up and sit down.
Coming to you from Mchenry Sound Studio in Modesto, California, it's the Mchenry Man Show. I'm Chris Mitchell. How's it going?
Mchenry Man Show. How's everyone doing tonight? We're doing good over here. We're holding it down for 209 Motown. We're doing good, man. Just came off a pretty good weekend. Everything came pretty quick, you know. Weekend flew by. Football yesterday. I got some good NFL news, couple things, you know.
What games did you watch?
Let's see. I fell asleep in a couple of them there. I was pretty tired the night before. I did watch the Raiders, yeah. I watched the Raiders game, and surprisingly, they fucking won.
Oh, yeah? I haven't been paying attention to football, but I heard someone talking shit about the Raiders yesterday in Tahoe, saying they weren't doing too good.
No, they weren't, you know, and like I said, surprisingly, man, they won. I don't know how they did it, but they did pretty good. You know, now the following week before that, oh, man, it was just David Carr. I think he's like a 6-year veteran now, you know. He's the quarterback for the Raiders, 6 years veteran, and he should be playing at veteran status.
Yeah.
And he's just throwing some shit, you know.
Yeah.
Just miss balls this way, miss balls that way. And it's not all his fault either, though, you know. It's the fucking receiver. The receiver.
Yeah, it takes both, but...
It does. Really.
But if you're
it takes the whole fucking team.
But if you're the quarterback,
He's the one that always gets the shit.
Yeah, and plus, I've done quarterback not like on a team or anything, but I've played plenty of park football. Yeah, and it's frustrating when you land it. It lands right where you want it to land, but that person.
Right. Remember the old fucking the hand moves like this and shit. You go this way, man. I got that shit fucked up all the time, man.
And I always had to be quarterback because no one could land it right.
Really?
Because you throw the ball where that person's going to be, not where they're at.
Yeah,
so, and no one could ever figure that out except for me. It's it's annoying.
Man, I got lucky, man. I had a lot of people that I knew were fucking good quarterbacks. I grew up with a lot of athletes, man. A lot of fucking athletes, and they just never fucking, man, they wasted their talent, man. It's sad. They wasted so much fucking talent. There's one was a good friend of mine, man. He was a real good friend of mine, and fuck, man. We lived in Empire together, you know, and he just fucking fell into drugs, man, and that street life, man, and now he's fucking living in the river and shit.
Yeah, it happens. I have a buddy like that.
It's crazy.
He wasn't that good at sports, but he had like good family life and everything. He had everything that I wished I had, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
My parents were on drugs and stuff, and his parents were like both had jobs, and he had everything basically he wanted.
Same way with this kid, man. Yeah. Same exact way. His grandparents spoiled the shit out of him, you know. My grandma, she spoiled me too, you know. I'm going to admit that right now, you know what I mean? But nothing compared to what he did, you know.
Yeah, it's different.
He had every fucking thing.
No grandma's going to spoil you like good parents are going to.
Right.
I mean, I don't even consider it necessarily spoiling them. If you're just giving them stuff, as long as you're not, like, I try not to spoil my kid, but he does have a fucking Xbox One. And
Yeah, and, you know, there's really nothing wrong with that, man, up to a point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There got to be a reason for it, you know?
Yeah, anytime he wants to buy a game or something for the Xbox, I make him earn it and make him work for it.
Right, there you go, like a reward type thing, yeah.
And even though he's got money in like his little piggy bank, I don't let him touch that. I'm like, nope, you got to earn it if you want something, you got to earn it. Dude.
Right.
He needs to learn that you can't just go to some piggy bank that has some money in it.
Yeah, just waiting for him to grab, huh? Yeah, snatch and grab. Yeah, but no, this dude, man, shit. He had the best of bikes. He had all the GTs. He had Red Lions. He had Haros. He had all the top line bikes, man. Fucking Nikes. He had fucking Ken Griffey Jr.'s. He had Allen Iverson's. All kinds of great ass shoes, you know, jerseys, everything. Top of the fucking line, you know what I mean? Fucking Pogs. When Pogs came out in the 90s.
What's a Pog?
The Pog, the old circle little cap bottles. The little cardboard cap bottles. that you'd hit and you'd flip over with the fucking slammer and shit?
I never messed with those.
Really? Oh, wow, man. Yeah. No, they were hella popular in the 90s, man. The early 90s.
You're a little bit younger than me, so...
Right, but I'm sure you've seen them, though.
I might not have.
I mean, they were huge, massive, popular. And then it's died out, man. But, what it was a game. Okay, you had these little fucking little caps like this. They're like little cardboard cutouts, like bottle caps. Okay, it was the inside of the cap. And then they'd have like designs on them. They have logos on them and shit. And then you have a slammer, which the slammer was a big old steel metal thing. Okay, you can get one from like that fucking thick or one thin, look like a little buzzsaw, however you wanted to do it, And you smacked it like that, right? And the idea was to flip over the pog. And so if the pog flips over face first, then you get that pog. So that was the idea of the game.
Is it kind of like playing marbles against someone? If you hit their marble,
sort of,
you get to take their marble?
Right. Yeah. It's a different game, but it's the same idea, I guess. Yeah. But anyways, so...
Playing for pink slips.
Right, yeah, no shit. I'm going to get your Mustang. Yeah, no shit. That's how the grown-ups do it these days. But, so... This kid, man, he had all the top-of-the-line shit. He had all the fucking electronics, the Super Nintendos and shit, And that Pog shit, man. He had all the great ones, the good ones. They cost a lot of money, the good ones. Me, I had the fucking dollar store ones and shit, And fucking, it was funnier than hell, but, hey, it was cool. I came fucking number 2, bro, in the fucking Pog Championship in California. Swear to God, man.
State champ.
Yeah, state champ number 2. I got beat by a girl, man. It was all good though. It was funny. We went to a comic book shop, and it was pretty cool, man. We had all these kids.
What shop was it? Or was it Modesto?
Yeah, it was Modesto.
Bonanza.
Was it Bonanza? It might have been. It's an old one.
Bonanza was. I used to buy comics at Bonanza. It used to be in Roseburg Square, and then they moved over to Mchenry.
Yeah, it was that one.
They finally went out of business.
Yeah, they went out of business, right?
Yeah, the two guys that owned that were teachers at Roosevelt, and when I went to Roosevelt.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. But, yeah, they had the big old Pog competition, man. We had all kinds of kids, man, not just from Modesto, kids from all over California came in and played the Pog tournament, and to this day, man, I got a trophy at the house, second place Pog trophy. It's funnier than shit, man, but hey, it's cool, It's one of my achievements, that one of my achievements, and also of being not a head coach, but what in T-ball. Where you fill in for the coaches if you're not there. The assistant coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, assistant coach for T-ball when my boy was small. He was real small at the time, and me and my wife, we went and signed him up for Burbank, and the coaches there, man, they were cool of the team. Him and his wife, they were hella cool, good people, real good people, man. And sometimes I couldn't make it in there, so I'd substitute for them and be their assistant coach, It was cool, man. It was fun, good for the kids. Yeah. Now we had some kids on there, that there's kids, So there's some that are kind of special, you know what I mean? There's some other kids that are just normal, and some kids got it, you know what I mean? Now, there's one special poor kid, man. But so when I substitute for him one time, I had him be pitcher. He doesn't throw it. He just sits there, he stands there, you know what I mean? He throw the ball. So, but he was excited, man. He was all excited. I remember that. So, for one of my achievements, I got a plaque too for my name on it and shit.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Yeah. And then maybe we might have a bobblehead, huh? Yeah.
Hey, I got a recommendation. You should check this movie out. I saw it when I was in Tahoe and rented it on pay-per-view. It's called Peanut Butter Falcon.
Man, you know what, man? I've been seeing on social media for Brennan Theater. It's
okay.
The last of the Thursday night movies or something like that, summer blockbuster movies for $6.
Yeah, it's a cool movie.
Yeah, but I seen it and I didn't know what the hell it was about, man.
It's like Shia LaBeouf. It's hard to explain, but it's got this Down syndrome kid in it, but he's super smart, super good actor.
Okay.
And he's funny as fuck.
Yeah. Okay, so is it like a comedy or is it like a drama?
It's like comedy drama.
Okay, a little mix, maybe.
Yeah, little action.
Yeah, cool. I'll check it out now because I didn't know what the hell it was, dude.
No, I recommend it, man. It was good.
I was like, what the fuck is this weird ass title? Peanut butter?
Yeah, you'll find out what that's about once you watch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was always wondering, man, when I seen it, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It has to do with this kid. This kid wants to be a wrestler.
Oh.
And spoiler alert, I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm going to tell you it's not that big of a deal, but at the end it's got like Jake the Snake
Nice.
And
trust me.
And what's that one dude that used to do Mankind?
Mick Foley?
Yeah, Mick Foley.
Oh, have a nice day. Yeah, cool, man. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Are they in like a couple scenes or?
Yeah, Mick Foley just plays like a ref at the end. And,
okay.
And Jake the Snake actually wrestles the kid. So
man, Jake, man, he came a long way, man. He was with some demons for a long time.
Oh, he's old, and you can tell he's had his demons.
Yeah, you could tell the road. He had some miles on him, huh? Yeah. Mick, man, that dude's good, dude.
He seems like it. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that dude.
Like, a lot of positive
cool
stuff.
Guy, yeah.
Cool ass dude.
I think
he
even tried to do like stand up for a while.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does have a little stand up. There's a couple wrestlers actually doing stand up. Now, you know, I mean, it's kind of weird have a wrestler do a stand up. You know, like fucking. I don't know if you know Rob Van Dam. I'm sure you heard of him. He's a old school wrestler, man.
Is he related to Jean-Claude Van Damme?
No, but that's the thing, man. Is that fucking?
That's why he chose that name, just because it sounds like.
Well, no, they gave it to him. The independent leagues gave it to him and shit. And that fucking very first movie Jean-Claude Van Damme was in, where he's in that kickboxing movie, not Bloodsport.
His name was No Retreat, No Surrender.
Yeah. That one, he looks just like him in that movie, just like him. And when he gets older and shit, it still looks like him, his features. But I mean, you know, he's his own man.
Van Damme he stayed in real good shape. He's
excellent shape, man. Yeah. Excellent, bro. He's fit.
Yeah.
Real fit. He's like, what, 50-something?
At least, yeah.
Maybe even more, huh?
Yeah, he's in his late 50s if he's in his 50s.
He's like the same age as Arnold and fucking Sly and Bruce Willis.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's, yeah.
Oh, I was watching something. I think it was Lights Out with David Spade, and they brought up this clip of Stallone. Yeah. I guess his first movie was a fucking softcore porn.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it was like in the 70s, man, like early 70s and shit.
Yeah,
it was a porno. Yeah. He had a fucking acne all over him and shit, long greasy hair. He was skinny as fuck too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Stallone, I mean, he's pretty ripped and he's a big dude now.
Oh yeah, he's in good shape for his age.
Back then though, he wasn't like really huge. He was just cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
not until he started. Yeah, not until he started doing like the Rambo stuff.
Yeah, then he started getting. Well, he was cutting Rambo. He was hella cut.
Yeah, he was cut, but he wasn't big like he got.
Right, bulky. Like, he's gotten like the old man bulk. The older you get, there's two things that happen. You either get like bulkier or you start shrinking. You know.
Yeah, I got that man bod.
Yeah, DJ.
Yeah, DJ Dad.
Yep, man. DJ what? Dad bod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy hasn't been here for a minute.
Nope.
There you go. Yeah. But it was cool, man.
I need to get each one of these for each spot so that you guys can hit one. I'll get different sound effects.
Wayne can be fucking like he's playing pinball. Yeah. No, that would be cool, man. Fuck, we need to try to get like a sound effects machine though. I don't know how. You know, I've been checking them out, but.
Have you found anything that seems
not
worth
really,
it?
Man. Yeah, not really. I don't know too much about
most people. They just like get some software and do it through the software.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And like I've got some like devices that I can hook up and like a little keyboard that you can push different things. Remember like Ferris Bueller?
Yeah.
You could set it up like that, but it seems like a pain in the ass. Like a couple hours worth of work.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Maybe we'll get Wang in here to do that. Maybe he knows how to do work.
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. Wang, that's if you don't flake on us, buddy. Yep.
Putting out the bat signal.
Yeah, no shit. The boomerang. Boomerang for Wang. Yeah, man. But, yeah, no, how's your week been going, man? Pretty good?
Good. My wife just had her birthday on Thursday. And so...
Nice.
No, Wednesday, actually. What day was your son's?
24th?
25th.
25th, okay, so it was the following day.
Okay.
I think
his is the 24th?
Wednesday, yeah, 24th.
Okay.
I think it was Wednesday.
We celebrated hers on Wednesday.
It might have been Thursday, though. I don't know.
I think it's 24th is Tuesday, wasn't it?
Oh, it could be. Yeah. I don't know, man. That was a week ago.
Let me see.
Yeah, hey, we're almost in October now.
Yeah, 24th was Tuesday.
Yeah.
So she took her birthday off and then the rest of the work week, and then we went up to Tahoe on Thursday night and stayed there until came back yesterday.
Now, was it snowing up there?
It did. It snowed the night before we left, so there was snow on the ground when we were driving home.
Oh, okay. Cool. Was it real cold or?
It got pretty cold, but
pretty cold.
We basically stayed in the whole time. We walked across the street to a restaurant, and that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah. Except for during the day, it was nice. It was sunny and
nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Weather's changed, man, big time too.
Yep.
Weather's changing like crazy. You know, like I was saying, man, I wish like summer just kind of ease into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Give
ready.
us just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because people get sick, man, when the weather changes all the time. You know, fucking allergies. You know, allergies, they're gonna go down now because it's colder. You know, but
yeah, I've got allergies.
me too. Yeah, me too, man. This
When
summer's been fucking me up.
So you know if you have allergies and then you get a cold on top of that allergies, that's like twice as bad as having a regular cold.
Right, it is, man. Yeah, exactly. Your throat's all fucking hurting and shit, you know? Oh, I ain't looking forward to it. It sucks,
I'll
man.
take that echinacea.
Oh, man, I hate getting sick. I hate getting sick, man. I hate fucking laying down in my bed and just fucking missing days and days going by. It just flashbacks hit me, dude, from like being fucking all where I couldn't do shit, you know what I mean? Just recuperating from my surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate it, you know? And I've been trying since my wife passed away and shit, about almost 3 years now. I've been trying my best to just not get sick so I can stay. Because I'm pretty much the only one for my son, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's fucking tough. It's a tough ball game, man, you know? I got my father who helps me out and shit, you know? But, I mean, he got to go to work hella early in the morning, things like that, you know? So we got other things going, and fuck.
How does your son get to school? Does he walk or?
No, myself. I take him. Yeah. He could walk though. You know, we're not too far from fucking his school. We're only not even a mile. You know.
Yeah,
maybe a mile.
When I was in first grade, my mom was sick once, and I lived about a mile away from school, and I had never walked by myself. She used to always walk me to school.
Oh, okay.
And she was sick. She's like, "No, you gotta go." And so,
yeah.
She's like, "You gotta go without me." I'm like, "I don't know how to get there."
So you went on an adventure.
yeah, it was. So I went down and I like passed the street I was supposed to turn on. And so I got a little bit lost, a few blocks out of where I was supposed to be, and I just started getting upset. I was in first grade, so I started crying. I went past this Catholic church school or something, and this was back when the nuns wore the nun outfit. And that shit scared me. So when I tried to talk to me, she's all, "You all right?" And
they look like witches, huh?
Yeah, she scared me. I just turned around and ran the other way.
Yeah.
And then I finally found the right street to turn down and finally made it there. I was late, probably about a half an hour.
Probably.
Yeah, and then so the teacher calls my house, and I get so the teacher calls my house and says, why was he late? And when I get home, my mom has the fucking nerve to say, "Why were you late?" What the fuck do you think, Mom?
She was sick and all, though, huh? That's good shit. Here's one for you, man. Something like that, but instead of fucking being sick, this is my cousin, right? My cousin that's gonna be here one day. You know, the one I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking well, anyways, me and his brother, both my cousins. You know, I meet them at their house. I go from my house, ride my bike from my house. This is back in the day, and to their house in South Abbey. And so we're getting ready and shit. I'm already ready. You know, I'm waiting for them to get ready and shit. And my cousin puts his jacket on, right? My younger cousin puts his jacket on, zips it, beep, right? And so we're thinking he's ready. So we're all right, let's go. So we start walking to school. We get halfway to fucking school, right? This dude unzips his jacket. He forgot to put a fucking t-shirt on. So his little nipples are all hanging out and shit. Me and my other fucking cousin, man, looked at him. We're like, "What the fuck? What's going on, man?" So we walked all the way back from school to his house, their house, right? And then fucking, we said, "Fuck it," right? At that point, we bury their dog.
Bury their dog?
Yeah, because the dog is dead. The dog was dead. It was a neighbor's dog, actually.
Oh.
That's right. It was a neighbor's dog. Okay, it was a big old fucking black dog, like a black lab, right? The neighbor's dog was dead and shit. So I guess we did our good deed, and they just threw him away. They didn't fucking dig a grave for him or anything like that. So they threw him away, and so fucking we're just being kids, you know? Like, fuck it. We're already here. Let's do a good deed. So we got their dog out, and we buried their dog in their backyard, you know, because it was kind of in the country and shit. And then we're all dirty and shit, right? So we're taking showers now. Time's just going by. Right? Next thing we know, we hear a fucking knock at the door. Knock, knock, knock at their door, right? It was my fucking dad.
Oh, the school had called?
Yeah. The school called his fucking ass. And we're like, oh shit, it's my dad. It's Uncle Robert. It's Uncle Robert. That's what they say. We're all peeking through the blinds and shit. Oh, he didn't see us. And he's just telling us, man, I know you guys are in there, boys. Open up. Open up. Finally, we open up. He's like, what the fuck is going on? And we tell him what the fuck happened and shit, And damn, my cousins, they get to stay at their house, right? My dad said, well, your dad's going to deal with you guys. I'm going to deal with my son. That motherfucker took me back to school. My father did, man. He said, just let me be. You know what I mean?
What time was it?
It was probably
was it
midday.
Before lunch or after lunch?
It was about 12:30 or so. Well, for all that, though, I get to go back in school. Where do I go? Home away from home, in school suspension. You know what I'm saying? So fucking, I'm sitting there like, this sucks, man. Yeah, my fucking dad took me back, bro.
Well, I bet you didn't ditch after that very much.
Not after that. Maybe like a couple years later, Yeah, that's when shit started hitting the fan. So I was like, fuck it, Mm-hmm. But that was pretty funny.
Yeah, when I went to Modesto High, freshman and sophomore year, they didn't give a fuck. As long as you brought a note, they didn't look at your parent's signature or anything. They just accepted the note. Like, I got away with ditching so much. And then,
no shit.
Then my junior year, I went to Downey, and I tried doing that same shit. And they
didn't work.
Caught me right away.
Yeah.
Got a couple Saturday schools for that.
Yeah, that shit didn't fly over Johansson too, because fucking when they first built Johansson, the Empire started going that way. It was a new school.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I remember when it was built.
Right, and they didn't like the way the Empire boys did their attitudes, and the Empire girls didn't do the attitudes and shit. They had a certain attitude. I guess we had an attitude. I don't fucking know. But anyways, that's what the principal told me, and he pulled me in. And he talked to me. He talked to all of us. He was like, anyone from Empire, he pulled you in the fucking office and he'd sit there and talk to you. Like, what the fuck? This guy lives on the outside of Empire. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what's the big deal here, And so he told me, personally, this is what he told me. He told me, yeah, you see a lot of your friends here, huh? I said, no, man, they're leaving. He's like, yeah, because I'm kicking them out. I said, whoa, what the hell? He's like, that shit ain't flying that you guys did in Teal. Oh, what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, he was a dick, man. His name was Woods. What, Mr. Woods? Yeah, that's his last name, Mr. Woods, I think his name. And he was a dick, man. He was a prick, But I mean, a lot of those guys, though, to tell you the truth, to be honest, man, a lot of those guys from Empire, those kids, I guess fucking, we grew up rougher, you know what I mean? Didn't fucking the other kids in Modesto.
So how long did you go to Johansson?
Well, it's 4 years.
Oh, you went all 4 years?
No, I didn't. No, I stayed probably about freshman, probably about sophomore, and then I just dropped out.
Because I know like 4 different siblings that went there. All their last names are Birdian. Did you ever know any of them?
Oh, who? Bergen?
Birdian.
Birdian, no.
There was like Jenny, Kenny, and then there was these 2 twin sisters.
Yeah, no, it doesn't sound familiar to me. Maybe my boy Travis, man, he'd probably fucking know.
Oh yeah. Jenny, Kenny, Candy, and Brandy. That's what their names were.
Yeah, he might know then. Brandy, yeah, Brandy. I knew of Brandy, but
did she have a twin sister?
I don't know.
Brandy's a pretty common name, especially back then.
Yeah, Brandy was a common name. Yeah. It's not so much common now, I don't think.
No, it's not.
Names
go in cycles like that.
Yeah, that's weird, huh?
Yeah.
That is pretty weird. Yeah.
I watched a documentary about it.
Yeah, they do that shit in the NFL all the time, those names. It's like fucking they get the same last name and sometimes even first name, but they're not no relation, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know about a lot of Mitchells. So.
Oh yeah. There is a lot of Mitchells, huh? You ain't lying there. Yeah, those name things are trip though. Yeah. But no, it was good times, man, back then, on top of the survival shit, you know what I mean? It was cool. Just I wish, to this day, man, I wish I would have stayed in school, But, I say that as like an adult, you know what I mean? But when I look at it really didn't really matter to me. You know what I mean?
Did you ever like get your GED or anything?
I attempted to get that. I attempted to get it one time, and fuck, man, I told the lady, I said, I don't know what I'm doing here, you know? And I said, I need someone to help me, to like hands-on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And what'd she do? She fucking sit me in front of a fucking computer screen and just sat there for like 8 hours, do nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then when it was said and done, you know, she come and I guess I was supposed to do so. I don't know. She didn't tell me nothing to do, you know? So I just left. I said, forget this, man. You know? It's all right. But it sucks, you know? But like I said, though, is that I look back at it now and it really didn't, at that point, it really doesn't matter. You know, it does matter to somebody because, I mean, you don't drop out, you know what I mean? That's the shit. Don't do that. That's just dumb, especially this day and age. It's so fucking hard to be on track.
Well, yeah, but now it's like even people with master's degrees are having hard times getting jobs.
Right. Exactly, man. And the thing was with me though is I had all types of shit going on in my life. You know, I was pretty much born to fucking never have a future. You know what I mean? I was supposed to be hitting certain ages, but I surpassed all those ages. You know.
And you probably
crazy.
Knew that as a kid, right?
I did.
So you're like, why do I care about school when
right?
Like, there's more important stuff I could be doing.
And all the teachers did. All the teachers did was always put me down. That was it. They'd always put me down. They'd tell my dad that fucking the workforce, I wouldn't succeed in the workforce. I wouldn't be in the corporate world. I wouldn't be in the trades. You know, I couldn't be in trades because like the heavy stuff like construction and shit like that is because of my heart condition. You know what I mean? And in corporate world, I couldn't be there because I have fucking another mental, condition too. You know what I mean? I'm slow. You know what I mean? They put me in fucking resource for a reason. You know what I mean?
What's that, like a special class?
Yeah. So I mean, through like fucking elementary, through middle, all the way up to Johansson to high school, I was still in resource classes.
Yeah, my buddy that I was talking about earlier, that he grew up with like basically everything I wanted. He was in a lot of classes like that too.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I actually think he hangs out around where you live. So
really,
yeah,
probably so. Maybe the cruiser knows him.
My brother told me he saw him over there, right there at Paradise, and over there, right there.
Over there, and in front of like liquor stores and shit.
Yeah, around there. Is there like a lot of zombies walking around?
Oh man, oh Jesus, there's quite a few. You go to Stop and Stab over there in the West. Is Stop and Save?
Mm-hmm.
And man, you get on that side of the fucking brick wall. There's like fucking 20 just zombies everywhere.
Oh yeah, he's probably hanging out over
probably
there.
So, man. They're all fucking heroin addicts and shit.
Yeah.
They shoot fucking heroin in front of there. And I seen just the other day, I seen someone blowing some fucking clouds over there by the old payphone, and Stop and Stab. Fucking this. I was like, God damn, man.
It's funny when you see a payphone nowadays. Show our kids, like, look.
Yeah, I know. That's prehistoric, man.
Yeah. They don't even know how do you make it work.
Jurassic Park, if you can find one that works.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, like at the fruit yard, they did have one. Did they take that one out?
I don't know, man.
They had one
at a fruit yard in a long time. The restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have one like right in the waiting area.
They did have one.
Yeah, it didn't work though.
Yeah. The nostalgia probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something for back in the day.
Yep. Yeah. Some 80s, 90s shit.
Yeah, that's what it was, man. You had a little door. Beep, you close it and shit, Yeah. But yeah, the fucking payphones, man, those things they're in the past, that's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. But every once in a while I see them pop up on like fucking social media every once in a while, man, like good ones too. Like fucking almost brand new.
Well, I think they still have them at the airports.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, definitely. They have. I'm sure they do because they probably have like where you can swipe your credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a phone card. Whatever.
Yeah, they probably make you pay like $20 in advance or something.
Fuck, man, it's probably hell expensive. Yeah.
I remember when it was a dime. If you can remember that.
No, I don't remember the dime. No, that's a little bit farther. Yeah, I remember rotary phone though. I definitely remember that shit, man. Fucking my grandparents, they used to have a red rotary phone, and it was crazy. It's just you hit the dial and shit. Yeah, it takes forever to fucking.
Grandma had those.
Yeah, take forever to make a call. If you got a long distance call, you're screwed, man. You're fucking. Gotta wait for it to
add some
come
extra
back.
digits even.
Yeah, but that's things in the past, man. It's crazy, man, because fucking nowadays we got cell phones, we got laptops, we got fucking tablets and shit like that, right? We're so far in technology, man, that like back in the day, man, you're in the country or you're in somewhere like fucking where the people aren't, you're still connected in the world now. You know what I mean? Now, when I was a kid and shit, fuck, man, we was out there.
Oh, yeah, half the time, or not half the time, but there was a good portion of the time, like months at a time, where we didn't have a home phone. We couldn't afford it.
Yeah, right.
But by the time I was like 16, I pretty much kept a pager. So
a pager on you? Yeah. Then you run to the payphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, or ride your skateboard up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skate or die, dude.
I mean, we still had payphones back then, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. That's pretty cool. That's like fucking, let's see, like the flea markets, man. The flea markets, they sell all that shit still. Not payphones, but they sell
pagers.
Pagers, yeah, they sell those old ass systems, fucking VHS tapes.
Hey, I'd rather have a pager than nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, I don't even know if they still work. If you can get them connected, can you?
No, that's true. I imagine so. I imagine there's some company
Maybe
that does
it's Bluetooth.
Yeah.
You got Bluetooth pager. It's all cordless shit.
But now everybody can get those government phones, so it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
But definitely makes pagers obsolete.
Oh yeah. And those fucking tents are everywhere. Those government phones, every fucking where, everywhere. I had a job there one time with them, and they pay like $100 or something like that a day or some shit like that.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was like your sign-ups. I guess you get like extras off the sign-ups and shit.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about looking into setting up your own tent?
No, I didn't last too long. I was in the classroom. That was about as far as I got.
No, I mean, because those people that are doing them, would you be like running your tent by yourself, or are you just helping someone else out?
Probably help them out at first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, until I get the hang of it, I mean, shit, they throw me there, I might be lost, you know what I mean? Fucking, I'm in the den of the fucking wolves over there, man. Fucking zombies everywhere. Get off me, zombie, quit eating my arm.
Because I think pretty much anyone can basically sell their own or start their own one of those tents.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and then they get paid by the government, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow.
So you just gotta, I think, because my brother gets those phones all the time.
Right.
He's always losing them.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't care because he didn't have to pay for it, just like all the phones I bought him that he lost. So.
Hey, it's a fucking win-win situation right there, man.
I guess they just take a picture. Make sure you're on some kind of government assistance to qualify.
Right. Yep.
And they take a picture of your ID and like your UBT card or whatnot.
Yep. They make sure they run all the verification and information you got, and you qualified, then they'll let you know. They hook you up right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it many times myself, and I've done it many times for someone else too. And
I did it through the mail.
all right.
I did one in my name through the mail once, just so I can get one for my brother, but he lost that in like 2 days. So
why? Just losing phones.
He cannot keep a phone.
That's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Man.
I bought in the past 2 years, I bought him like 10 phones.
Damn.
And some of them were like $100. And
right. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's like fucking my cousin, man. My cousin, he goes through phones and sunglasses like a motherfucker. Always loses sunglasses.
I've had this phone for about 3-4 years. The one I had before it, I had for like 10 years. So.
No shit.
Yeah.
10 years?
Yep.
And you're still using it?
Yep.
Wow.
Nah, that's probably an exaggeration. It was probably like 6 years. It was
That's still long.
Galaxy S4.
That's still a long time for a fucking phone. 6 years, man.
Yeah, and it had a cracked screen too.
Yeah, because
I cracked the screen like a week after buying it, and I kept it all that time with cracked screen. I'm like, fuck you, fucking dumb motherfucker! You deserve a cracked screen.
I know about that shit, man. I hate that shit. Oh, I hate that, man. But my phone's okay. It's all right. It's a phone. You know what I mean? It does what it's a smartphone. So
get you on
it's all
YouTube.
good. Yeah, all that good shit, man.
Makes phone calls, sends texts.
Oh yeah.
Checks email.
Yep. Get on the fucking web. All that good shit.
Does all the shit that a computer used to have a computer to do.
Right. Exactly, man. Yeah, that's basically what they do, man. Of course, computer, has other shit it does, but the phones, man, these days that's what it basically is. It's like a little mini computer and shit in your phone.
Oh yeah, it is a little computer. Like, it's crazy. My first computer, the hard drive on it was 8 gigs, and my phone has like 64 gigs hard drive.
No shit.
Yeah.
Your phone has that much?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that just blew your computer away, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like 8 times the size of the hard drive that I had on my
you
first
can put,
computer.
you can put like a USB thing in your phone.
Oh yeah, I've got a 32 gig one in there.
That's cool, man. Yeah. So yeah, fuck. There's your computer right there, man. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, computer's pretty cool, you know. But phones, man. Let's see. They got that new iPhone, what, G6 or some shit.
Oh no, I don't mess with iPhones.
Yeah, me neither. That's out of my league. I ain't paying no fucking $1,000.
Yeah,
damn
they're
phone,
expensive.
Man.
Plus, I've never been like a fan of like Mac products. You got like two teams. You got the Mac people and the PC people.
Right.
I've always been on the PC side, so.
Huh.
I've never liked Apple products.
Really?
I did. Yeah, I bought a iPod Touch
They're
once.
good.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they're good, but it's a whole different operating system you have to learn compared to Android.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they make their shit special, like fucking like their adapters and shit.
Oh,
everything's special.
And they also like been caught like making their batteries die after a certain amount of time, so you have to buy a new one.
Yeah, I think last year's phones or 2 years ago or something, phones like the iPhones were doing that. Yeah. And that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
especially when it's been
phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's some
you
bullshit.
can fucking buy a car for $600-700.
Big time, man. Yeah.
It might only last you for a couple months, but
hey, it lasts as long as the battery.
Yeah.
As long as that battery in the phone, man. But I think it's like a iPhone GX6 or some shit like that. Something like that, man, or SX.
Stop keeping track of those.
Anyways, it's expensive.
Oh, they're like up to $1,000 plus now.
Yeah, man. Crazy. That's too goddamn much.
Yeah, it is for a phone.
Yeah. Why? I mean, what's fucking so special about it? Any other phone does the same fucking thing, a smartphone?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, you know what I mean? Of course, like, camera resolution or something is probably a little bit different, or, you know, a little bit more clearer picture or something, maybe. Maybe motherfucker's waterproof.
Yeah. This one's supposed to be, like, water resistant.
Those are pretty cool, man. The waterproof ones?
Yeah.
I had a friend and shit, and we swim one time, and she dove in the water and just fucking started taking pictures and shit. I was like, what? I was tripping, man. It was cool as hell.
Yeah, I've never tested it. I'm not that brave.
I know, right? That's what I said. I said, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was savage. She didn't give a shit, you know. She was like just right in that deep end, man, and it was pretty cool though. I was like, wow. I opened my eyes. I was like, shit.
Remember back in the days when you could be at a pool party and push someone in the pool? You can't do that shit anymore.
No, you can't. No, not at all. Fucking I had a cousin, man, like in the late 60s, I think. Late 60s. He was, of course, you know, I mean, I wasn't born at that time, but he's still my cousin, and rest in peace, Terry. You know, and what happened was him and his buddies and shit, they were pushing each other like that in the pool. They were wrestling and shit, and this is before the pool had those markings for the deep end and the shallow end. So they were at the shallow end, and fucking they were wrestling and shit, and they tossed him in there. Boom! Landed right on his fucking neck, man. Wow! Broke his shit. And fucking, he was quadriplegic for the rest of his life, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Where did he live?
Wyoming.
Wyoming? Okay.
Yeah, now at the time that happened, I'm not sure where it happened. You know, because he was military also.
Yeah, I have, like, old family friends, but I can't remember names and everything from that story. Sounds actually a little bit familiar. From when I lived in Manteca. I grew up in Manteca till I was about 10. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I don't think it was around here. It was somewhere back east.
It was out of state.
Back east, yeah. Okay. But, yeah, man, and tripped me out, man, when I was a kid and shit. You know, he'd come see us and stay at my grandparents' house. And I'd sleep on the floor, and they'd pull out the old hide-a-bed, the old couch, you know. And or the Chesterfield, if you want to get technical. So
if it's a quadriplegic, does he have any movement of his hands or
none?
Okay.
He was straight gone, man. He just moved his head. That's it.
Yeah, I had a cousin. I didn't know him very well, but he was a paraplegic, so he just didn't have his legs.
Oh, okay.
But his arms were super weak too. So whatever it was some kind of disease that caused it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So he was paralyzed then.
Yeah, from the waist down, I guess.
Yeah.
He couldn't move his legs.
Yeah.
And his arms were really weak.
Okay, he might have just been paralyzed then. Quadriplegic got things with the legs. That's why they call it quad.
Quad is when you can't move your arms or your legs. Paraplegic is if you can't either move your legs or you can't move your arms.
Okay, well he must have been both.
So it's like para, it means 2, and quad's 4.
Right.
So
yeah, he couldn't do nothing. He just moved his head like that. That's it.
Yeah. So that's a quad, kind of like Stephen Hawking.
Yeah. And it really tripped me out when I was a kid, man, because fucking, like I said, he'd come over, you know, and when they'd come down to visit, and he'd stay on the couch, and we'd lay it out for him, and it was weird, man. It was like a kid, you know what I mean? Like a little miniature kid shit, you know? Because his body just wouldn't grow.
Yeah, because, well, it was atrophied.
Right. And so, I mean, he couldn't do nothing, you know, and of course, to, you know, get himself changed and shit like that, you know, use the restroom, and my aunt had to do it, you know, my dad's sister, and, man, I opened my eyes, man, when I was a kid. That really tripped me out, you know, but, I mean, he was pretty positive about through it all, man. He was real positive. He was also into the Special Olympics.
Was he real smart? Did he use his time to, like, study or, like...
That I don't know.
Okay.
You know, like I said, I wasn't, like, real close to him, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's why I think Stephen Hawking got so freaking smart.
Right.
I mean, not only reason, because he was walking when he was already a genius, and when he had full function.
Yeah, he was born
that
way.
But I imagine if I was stuck in a chair, I would probably learn a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, exactly, man. Yeah.
I mean, I seek out learning stuff without being stuck in a chair.
Right.
So it's
exactly.
Like, yeah.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? You're confined to only one fucking thing, and that's just laying there all goddamn day.
When I was in prison, I read a bunch of computer books over and over and over, studied them, and I got out, and my skills were polished.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. Like fucking people in the pen and shit that's doing long sentences.
The people that are smart and don't let the time use them, you use the time.
Right. Yep. You don't do the time. You know what I mean? You don't let the time do you. You do the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's true though. You know, it's like that's what I was gonna say that too about people that's in the prison and the pen and shit doing long sentences, you know, long time, you know what I mean? They got to do and shit, and fuck, I met a lot of them. You know, a lot of them that just would read books all the time, read books, you know, read Bibles, books, whatever your thing is, you know what I mean? Yeah. I
mean, there's nothing wrong with reading the Bible, but it ain't going to get you anywhere in life.
Right.
Really? So.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's just another form of an intelligence, though.
Yeah, it's at least an exercise in your brain.
Right. Because, I mean, one thing is, you know, you got to be pretty goddamn smart to know how the fucking Bible's talking about, because that shit's hard to follow.
Oh, yeah, it's a different language.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, you know, you got 10 years on your hands and shit, you know, and you're fucking reading this Bible, you know, you're going to read it from the front to the back. You ain't going to understand it at first, but you're going to get used to it and shit.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're going to start hanging around with people that's reading this shit too, you know, and it helps.
Yeah, you got to kind of study the Bible. It's like reading Shakespeare.
Right. Exactly. You're not going to know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah. But, you know, it is. I believe it is, man. It's another form of intelligence of reading that fucking Bible, because you're going to learn some words. You know, you might not agree with all the stories.
There are college courses about theologies, and that's like the study of religion. So, yeah, there's you can have a master's degree in that.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you
PhD, you could teach classes on that.
There's other ways too, other books you can read and shit. You know, you can read poetry, you can read your history, you can read your science, whatever you want to read, man. It's all up to you.
Is it getting a little chilly in here?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, it's just weather changes, man.
Yeah. I'm not used to that down here at the studio.
Weather changing?
Being chilly.
Yeah.
I was sweating my ass off over here.
Oh, I know. Well, yeah, it's usually like stuffy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But no, it feels like a hospital now. Am I in the morgue?
You know, movie theater.
Yeah, the movie theater. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's always cold in those motherfuckers, huh? Yeah, they got to be though, just like a hospital, you know, to keep all the germs down.
I know. I have a hard time not falling asleep in the movies when I go to the theater.
Oh, you do fall asleep in them?
Yeah, because I usually go to that Galaxy or
with the recliner.
Yeah, the one in Riverbank.
They got it down here too in Modesto.
Oh, do they?
Fucking.
Oh yeah, they just they redid it.
Yeah. They put them in not too long ago, maybe a year ago or so.
Yeah, those are so comfy, and it's all dark in there, and all that sound surrounding you.
Oh man, those seats are plush.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Put you out.
Yeah, they're fucking, and they're wide. They're hella wide.
Yeah.
They're not those little benches, you know, the little bleachers no more and shit, you know.
They had to like justify how much they charge you to go to the movies nowadays, and how much they charge for the dang candy and soda and popcorn.
Fuck. It's crazy, huh? The arm and a leg they charge for that, man. Yeah.
We'll usually go to the convenience store beforehand get some sodas and candy and buy the popcorn.
Yeah, exactly. Same here, man. Yeah. I'm notorious for that. I've been doing that for years. Years.
I've been doing that since I was a little kid.
Me too.
I used to walk all the way from West Side all the way to Festival Theater when it was Festival. Now it's something else.
Where's that at? State Theater?
In the Mchenry.
Regal,
I think.
Regal.
Yeah, it used to be called Festival.
Yeah, it did, huh? Yeah. Shit.
I remember the Briggsmore Theater.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The one by the mall.
And they no, that was the Vintage Fair Theater.
Vintage Fair, Vintage Fair, yeah.
Yeah, there was one on Briggsmore and McHenry as well.
Really?
Yeah, where the Save Mart is.
I'm trying to think.
Where the grocery store is.
Yeah. Because I've been through all the fucking theaters in Modesto.
No, I used to, when I met my wife, she lived.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There was one there. Yeah. I watched Terminator in that motherfucker. Terminator 2.
I watched Jurassic Park there a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah, Jurassic Park. Yeah. Oh, God. I'm
Well, my ex-wife, her little brother, he loved dinosaurs, so we just go.
He's on the left side of you, or the right, you know what I mean? Yeah. But, no, I remember that now. Yeah. I remember all these fucking movies.
Yeah, they had a Thrifties right there. You can go get a scoop of ice cream for 15 cents.
Oh, yeah. Thrifties was bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb-ass ice cream, too. Always got the rainbow sherbet.
Yeah. You get a triple scoop for 45 cents. That's crazy.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Not now. You can't, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. They still got Thrifties. Just not here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they got one over in by Pismo.
Okay.
By Pismo Beach, they got one over there.
I've only been there once.
But it's like Walgreens Thrifties. It's weird.
Yeah, well, it's been updated, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine, Walgreens and Thrifties are the same thing, just different era.
Yeah, different era. That's why it's kind of weird to me. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I was used to fucking Thrifties on Yosemite here, you know what I mean?
Do they still have the ice cream place in it?
Yeah, they do. It's not big like that because, I mean, shit, I was only there one time. Grover Beach, that's where it's at, Grover Beach. And I was only there one time, man, and they had little, 6 little fucking containers of ice cream, small.
I was locked up with a dude from Grover Beach. It was this old ass dude. They called him Ice Pick.
Oh, no shit. From Grover Beach, huh? Why'd they call him Ice Pick?
Oh, it was just a nickname to make him sound tough.
Oh, yeah.
It was a joke, really.
It was a joke?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably Toothpick, huh?
Yeah, he was pretty much harmless, but he had sliced someone across the stomach that was bothering him. Came to his house and it was bothering him and some chick, and he's just trying to get the dude to get away from him, sliced him across the stomach.
That's why they call him Ice Pick, probably. Then, huh? Yeah. Did he have an ice pick?
No.
No, he had a knife?
No, it was just a joke.
Yeah. Ice Pick. Yeah, hell yeah. Shit, that was one of my old school rap names and shit I was going through back in the day and shit. I was like, I'm going to call it Ice Pick.
I haven't heard that one. I haven't heard that name.
Ice Pick?
Yeah, not as far as the rap name goes.
Nah, because it was like a mixture
Ice
with
Cube,
Ice-T. Yeah, it was a mixture with Ice-T, you know? Yeah, because I fucking always liked Ice-T. So I was like, I'm going to go with Ice Pick, you know? But
call yourself Ice White Coffee?
Yeah, no shit. I know.
I'm Frappuccino.
Okay. Hey, I'm Frappuccino, G. Don't fuck with me. Yeah. But, no, the theaters, man, they definitely changed, though. They changed big time. They're cool, though. I like them. I like them a lot. They're fucking outrageous. Hell expensive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, how about the State Theater, man? You been there a while?
Been there a couple times.
Yeah.
Saw this, what's that one old singer?
I don't know.
Heavens. Put my guns away.
Yeah, man. Fucking,
Heavens,
knocking
on Heaven's Door. Yeah, who sung that?
The very first one, huh?
Yeah, not Guns N' Roses.
No, it wasn't Guns N' Roses. Was it The Doors?
No.
No.
It was this one dude.
That song's been like 4 different times.
He sings like that.
Yeah?
I know you know who it is.
Huh. Stevie Ray Vaughan?
No, I've never heard Stevie Ray sing.
Huh.
Anyways, I saw a movie about that old folk singer dude, and then
cool.
Then I saw something else. It's cool. That was the first movie theater I've ever been in where you could drink beer or wine or whatever.
Oh, at the State Theater?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know that.
You can do that out in Riverbank now.
Yeah, same with Brendan. They got a little fucking bar there now. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of got to compete.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to get all the customers. Yeah, you know. But, no, I haven't been in a State Theater in ever. You know what I mean? Forever, man. Shit, since I was like a little kid. I've been wanting to. I've been seeing some good movies come, you know, like older movies. They bring back classics and shit, you know. Not like no fucking Gone with the Wind type shit, but
so
they got some other ones though.
So the one I saw about the singer Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Oh yeah, okay. I know who you're talking. Yeah, okay. Yeah. He's actually the very first one that made the song. Yeah. His version is totally different from all the others.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think Guns N' Roses fucking version is the best though.
I don't know. Either Bob Dylan or Guns N' Roses. It's a toss up for me.
The Doors got a good one though too.
I haven't even heard that.
Yeah, they got
not that I'm aware of or remember.
Yeah, and it's pretty good too. But it's just they all got different sounds to them. You know what I mean? That's what's pretty cool about them. I think there's like fucking someone else did it too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's like 4 different fucking bands or groups, whatever, artists that did it.
I think quite a few of the songs.
It's a badass song. That's why, man. Beautiful song.
And quite a few of the songs that Dylan did were like songs that were already in the public domain. So that means you could
no shit?
use them without being charged royalties.
Really?
Yeah. So that's a lot of folk songs are like that. Like I don't know if you've ever heard that song "Wagon Wheel." The dude from Hootie and the Blowfish did it. It's a real good song.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The lead singer, huh?
Yeah, Darius Rucker.
Yeah, Darius Rucker. Yeah. Huh.
But I've heard that song. I've heard that song done by like 5 different artists.
Yeah.
Same thing with a lot of like bluegrass stuff.
And it was a Bob Dylan song too?
No, but it's a folk song.
Okay. Yeah. Huh. So Bob Dylan's been fucking been getting screwed by the music business for fucking years then, huh?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that because he took music that a lot of people didn't know and someone else wrote the music and the lyrics and everything for it and got paid off it. So
no shit.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll be damned. I thought he made all that shit.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Huh. So he just found like fucking artists that just had a bunch of lyrics written down.
Yeah, he probably like went to some old record stores,
right.
listened to hundreds of records and just cherry picked
maybe even
his favorite ones.
Went to little bars and shit too, had people singing.
Maybe they're on the jukebox, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah. I'll be damned. And he just made his own, huh?
Yep.
Motherfucker, huh? Yep. Smart guy though, man. Shit, got away with that shit.
I mean, it was legal. I mean, if it's in the public domain, it's in the public domain.
You got to admit though, he is talented. Or was talented, however you want to say it. Because he had a voice too.
Yeah, and he wrote some of his songs, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
And so a good way to think about it is like Beethoven, Mozart. That stuff's in the public domain, obviously.
Right.
So anyone can do that music if they want and get paid if someone will pay them to do it. So.
Well, look at the fucking dog.
Who?
The dog.
The dog?
Beethoven.
Oh, the dog.
Beethoven the movie? Motherfucker. He stole it. Yeah. No shit. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. Good for him, man. It is what it is, right? Yeah, fucking Ozzy Osbourne, man. He's doing pretty bad right now.
Oh, is he?
Oh, he's all fucked up, man. Yeah,
Is he in the hospital or something?
He just got out of the hospital. He's in like a rehab right now. He's at his house actually, but he's rehabilitating his injuries. He got fucked up, man.
What happened?
He fell.
Oh, he fell?
Yeah, he fell.
He's so old too, brittle.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, the way he fucking fell, he fell at their house, right? I guess he went to go use the restroom and shit throughout the night, and he tripped over the carpet, and I guess the way he fell, man, his fucking head just fell on like the sink. Wow, head first like this, just leaking.
Damn.
Yeah. So he busted some ribs and shit, and then fucking something. His neck's all fucked up too, and he had I think pneumonia. He was bad pneumonia at that time too, and he's pretty rough shape right now, man.
Yeah, when you get old, that pneumonia, that's like
I know
comes on.
Yeah, it does. I had walking pneumonia, man. I had that shit.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had pneumonia, but my mom's had it quite a few times.
Yeah.
Or my mom had it for quite a few times before she passed.
I didn't know I had that shit either.
Yeah, it's a dangerous thing because if you wait on it, it can get real serious.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And fucking, it's weird. That's why they call it walking pneumonia, because you can walk around and do your normal activities and shit not knowing you have it. It's a trip, man. But yeah, no, they told me that shit. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? What's walking pneumonia? I didn't know,
Yeah, I've heard of it before. Yeah.
I didn't know. I learned all kinds of shit about it. Now, pneumonia, regular pneumonia, yeah, I heard that, Yeah. That gets like older folks when they get older, because everything, your immune system starts getting down, it starts getting beat up and shit. My immune system, it's not the greatest, you know what I mean? It's fucking, I'm just, man, I just fight everything. You know what I mean?
Do you try to take like antioxidants
vitamins
and stuff?
shit?
Yeah.
Nah, not really, man. I mean, not. I haven't. You know, I mean, I've took a couple here and there before. You know, but I don't know, man. I used to drink like a lot of orange juice, try to get some oranges and shit in me, citrus. But I know I need more than that, right?
Yeah, I mean, orange juice it's good for you. It's got a decent amount of vitamin C. I don't drink. I try not to drink too much of it because I love it, but it's just full of sugar. So it's like drinking a soda, basically.
Right.
With a little bit of vitamin C.
Yeah, it is. It's full. There's a lot of sugar in there. Yeah, I love fucking orange juice. I gotta have orange juice every fucking morning, man. I'm not a coffee drinker. You know what I mean? I don't do coffee. My body don't do caffeine good, so I just skip out of that. You know, I might drink a cup of tea. I like tea. You know, I love tea actually. But
you like
juice.
The Arizona?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
That's my favorite. I grew up on that the honey ginseng one.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
The original. Yeah,
the original one. I like the sweet tea, the Southern sweet tea.
Oh, that's good, but again, it's just full of sugar.
I know. I like that shit.
I know it's good.
Yeah, I like the fucking
You're not as thick as me, so.
Right. The McDonald's sweet teas. Oh, I love them, man. For $1, can't go wrong, you know. But yeah, but anything with sugar is bad for you though, man. It's not just like it puts weight on you. It also fucking because like everybody, you know.
It's empty calories.
Well, yeah, definitely calories, but everybody that's fucking alive and breathing, you know, we're all exposed. You know what I mean? We're all exposed to fucking. We all have cancer inside of us, man. You know, it's just it sounds weird, but it's true. You know, it's just cancer's every fucking wherever we're at, cancer's there. You know what I mean?
Well, there's so that's what
sugar's full a lot of that shit.
That's what I was saying about antioxidants. They're supposed to protect against something called carcinogens, and that's the stuff. I think that's what you're talking about when you're saying we're full of carcinogens, like stuff that causes cancer.
Right. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, exactly. And sugar,
not the actual cancer, but the stuff that causes it. We've got it in us. Everyone does.
It's weird.
Yeah,
that's weird. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that was like from birth, from when we're born.
No, I think it's the lifestyles.
It is.
It's the lifestyle.
It's just whatever we intake and what we breathe.
If you're on the keto diet since you were born, you wouldn't have carcinogens in you.
What's the keto diet?
I don't even know. It's just eating certain foods like
sounds good.
meat.
Natural born killer.